It used to be people made good quality Sims content all the time. Then it turned into only when a new pack comes out. I don't think I have to tell you that the secret to a long-lasting YouTube career isn't coasting on your diehard fans until Papa EA drops you some crumbs, right? Today we are doing a deep dive on Delicracy's channel and what exactly is going on with it. 19,000 views? That video has to be restricted or demonetized or something. Delicracy's channel has way more going on with it than Pleasant Sims channel did, so this is going to be an interesting deep dive. In the last 12 months, Delicracy had 8 months with 0 growth. That's rough, but totally fixable. You're talking to the girl who brought her channel back from the grave multiple times. It can be done. It takes a crap ton of work and patience, but it can happen. Delicracy has over 1 million subs, and just a few short weeks ago, she was making around 100,000 views per video. What happened? Why isn't her channel growing? Well, to put it bluntly, my video would be considerably shorter if I listed everything she was doing right. To the casual viewer, her channel might look fine, but if we look at her social blade, it paints a completely different picture and gives us some clues to what is going on with her channel. Gaining 0 subscribers means that she is gaining and losing subscribers at about the same rate. Eventually, Delicracy is going to start losing more subscribers than she is gaining. Subscribers abandoning her channel is a sign that something is seriously wrong. I'm just going to come out and say this: Delicracy's channel is a hot mess. Is it a Sims channel? Is it a variety gaming channel? Is it a vlog channel? A reaction channel? Who knows? All I know is that making variety content is detrimental to your channel, which is part of the problem. Before we go any further, I should explain why having a mess of a channel like Delicracy is such a bad thing. You may be thinking that larger channels like Markiplier have channels very similar to what Delicracy is doing, and they rake in millions of dollars a year, so why doesn't it work for Delicracy? Well, the cold hard truth is that variety channels only work if you have A, a superstar personality, or B, a huge loyal audience that will watch everything you create. That's why YouTube gurus have been saying pick a niche for years. It gives new prospective viewers a very clear value proposition. If Delicracy only made Sims content, her value proposition would be clear. What is her value proposition when she makes so many different kinds of content? By making variety content, you are fracturing your audience into segments and making it very difficult to please anyone. Make Sims content, the vlog people get mad. Make vlogs, the Sims content people get mad. You literally cannot win. And that's not even mentioning what happens to your channel if you can't get your audience to watch your videos. YouTube can make your life a living nightmare if you do this. Let's talk about making YouTube content for the uninitiated. YouTube's mission is to keep people on the platform watching videos for as long as possible. Think of the algorithm as a water faucet and YouTube as the hand on the faucet. If you make appropriate videos and viewers watch your videos for a long time, YouTube will throw that faucet open full blast and shower you with views and money. If you don't make that content, YouTube turns that faucet off and your channel stagnates. YouTube also controls how far your videos will reach. If your audience is skipping or watching very little of your videos, that's a sign to YouTube to not push your videos out to more people. YouTube is basically a competition for people's attention, and if you can't hack it, there are thousands of channels who can. It isn't 2016 anymore when there were very few options for good quality Sims content. It is 2021 and there are quality Sims YouTubers everywhere. There is lots of competition, and if you don't evolve your content, your competition will eat your audience for breakfast. The channels that have 1 million subscribers and barely get 1,000 views per video should be a warning to you. No one is too big to fail. Let's start with the worst but easiest problem to fix: restricted mode and demonetization. Both will limit your video's reach because YouTube only wants to promote appropriate videos, which is working swimmingly for them. I explained the whole restricted mode problem in Pleasant Sims video, so I won't repeat it here. Where people run into trouble with the bots is trying to sneak things past them. They are smarter than you think and understand nuanced slang and common euphemisms. You are basically betting against the house trying to pull something over on YouTube. You are eventually going to get caught, and oh boy, does Delicracy get caught. About 6 months ago, Delicracy had 5 videos in a month hit by these bots, and we can see what happens to her channel after the 5th one. Yikes. Delicracy, what on earth possessed you to put that in your title? You know that anything to do with getting that is not advertiser friendly. Do you know how bad this is for your channel? You've been told by a YouTube representative to stop showing inappropriate things in your videos. I know it is super trendy to push the envelope and clickbait people with sensational titles, but Deli, you might be pushing it a little too far. This channel is your livelihood. One would think that someone who makes the majority of their paycheck from YouTube would be more careful. So, what has been working on Delicracy's channel? Well, Sims News, and being the very first to talk about something because of her special relationship with The Sims and EA, brings in tons of views. Chasing news and trending topics is a way to grow your channel. I'm not saying it's a good way to grow your channel for the obvious reason that there isn't always something new to report on, but sometimes you have to take what you can get. It used to be people made good quality Sims content all the time, but then it turned into only when a new pack comes out. Deli, you seem to be experiencing the same thing Sims News channels experience experience that when there is nothing new to talk about, people really don't care. Almost like restricting what people come to your channel for, Sims Let's Plays, to only when there is a new pack isn't working that well for you. I don't have to tell you that the secret to a long-lasting YouTube career isn't coasting on your diehard fans until Papa EA drops some crumbs, right? With news, you may get a huge influx of views in the first 24 to 48 hours when the news is still new, but after that, your videos are dead in the water. A huge majority of views and money YouTubers make is from their back catalog of videos being shown to new viewers via the YouTube algorithm. So if all you have is out-of-date news videos, you're definitely going to struggle. I do plan on covering a channel that exclusively does Sims news videos in the future, so I won't go too into detail here. Deli, if you want to vlog, just make a vlog channel. Oh wait, you did, and just don't post on it. I wonder why. Your vlog channel is completely restricted by YouTube. Looks like you really listened to that YouTube representative when they told you not to post this stuff. Posting your vlogs on your main channel is doing you no favors. I really shouldn't have to tell you this, but viewers come to your channel for The Sims, not to watch you wax your upper lip, watch you go on vacation, or listen to you complain about the houses you are looking at aren't up to your standards. Do you even look at your analytics? Your audience is telling you they don't want to watch this by not watching it, and you keep making it. This is just an educated guess on my part, but I'm willing to bet you create vlogs because they are easier for you to make. Reaction videos and vlogs are some of the easiest low-effort content to make. Just point the camera at your face and talk. People can tell if you aren't bringing your A game, and they can tell if you are just putting out a video for the sake of getting a video out. It doesn't take your audience long to realize that their attention is better spent elsewhere. Case in point, Deligracy's foray into reaction videos. Deli, you had 1, 2, 3 bizarre reaction videos that absolutely went bust, and then in your infinite wisdom, you make another one 6 months later. I just have to ask, why? These views don't exactly paint the picture of, my audience loves this, let's make more. Let me fill in the blanks on why these videos didn't get views. You reacted to how the rich live during a global event where people are losing their jobs, their homes, and don't know where their next meal is coming from. If I was one of your viewers and facing eviction or financial ruin, I'd probably not want the lives of the rich and famous shoved in my face. Situational awareness, Deli, please get some. Also, these videos went literally nowhere. If you reacted to how the rich lived and then built their house, I think your audience would have enjoyed it a lot more than a pointless throwaway reaction video. I'm not saying you can't make this content. You can make whatever you want, just don't expect people to watch it. If you make content with yourself in mind, then you can realistically only expect one person to watch it, you. No one is entitled to a viewer's click or their time. Considering your channel has been flatlined for over a year, I'm a bit baffled why you didn't seek out constructive feedback or at least look at your analytics to see what is working and what isn't. I promise neither one of those things will bite much. They might sting a bit, but you are much better off knowing what is working and capitalizing on that than standing around without a clue. While we're on the topic of criticism, let's talk about past mistakes that you keep making in the present because yikes, this needs to stop. Just some unsolicited advice. Diversity, LGBTQ+, and physical mental issues aren't spices to make your videos better. If you don't understand why putting dreads on a white sim is an issue to people of color, or that depicting disorders and loss of babies is harmful to some viewers, then maybe you should educate yourself first. To use your favorite saying in regards to being called out, I'm really disappointed that you think this is okay. If this is the only thing worth putting as a headline to your video, then you really need to work on your storytelling. Doing videos about sensitive topics is only going to get your channel buried deeper. It is time to mature as a creator and start making appropriate content. Deli, what is up with these weird titles and thumbnails? Are you trying to be shocking, weird, and different? I guess the main thing I've noticed is that you have these bizarre thumbnails and totally normal and average gameplay. Weird and strange thumbnails only work if you actually actually back up what you're putting in the thumbnails. Let's take this video for example. I watched it and the thumbnail represents about 30 seconds of the video and nothing special happens after her sim eats the dodgy food. They can talk to the birds and really hear what they're saying now. Ooh, so we're sitting through almost 20 minutes of the video for that payoff. You don't see how tricking people into watching your content would be harmful to your channel? Clickbait only works if there's an actual payoff for the viewer. And I wouldn't call 30 seconds in a 30-minute video a good payoff. What about your dream life LP? You do so much in your daily life vlogs. House hunting, taking care of your dog and his escapades at the dog park, James setting up a huge surprise for your birthday and going on vacation. You have all this interesting stuff going on in your real life, but your dream life is living in an apartment, going to university, and working a barista job. Someone please make it make sense. Here's the thing, everyone does this kind of gameplay. I can find 1,000 other people playing the exact same way you do. What makes your video special and worth me investing 30 minutes of my time? If you can't answer this question with solid reasons why, then it's time to rethink your content. Let's talk about how Deligracy can turn her channel around. It is really tricky to know what is causing what issue with her channel. Did this video get low views because it was low watch time? Was the thumbnail bad, or did it have the misfortune of coming after a restricted video and the channel was being suppressed by YouTube? There are so many variables to consider, especially with a channel like this. I'm going to recommend working on watch time and maybe click-through rate if it's really low. Unless you are Mr. Beast getting 70 to 80% watch time, you are probably struggling with it. Deligracy had several months with no restricted videos and still had massively underperforming videos, so I'm just going to make an educated guess here. I covered watch time and click-through rate in depth with Pleasant Sims videos, so if you're struggling with that, I'd recommend the full explanation there. Next thing is to put those vlogs where they belong, on your vlog channel. Considering a large portion of the vlogs are underperforming, they desperately need their own space. By putting your vlogs on their own channel, you'll be able to not only grow an audience that wants to see your vlogs, but also not annoy the people who don't want to see them. Also, the inappropriate stuff you are doing on your vlog channel that has caused the entire channel to be hidden by restricted mode, stop doing it. I recommend you stop trying to clickbait or sensationalize stuff that isn't very interesting to begin with. You really aren't doing yourself any favors. Your videos clocking in at 30 to 40 minutes are way too long. They are too long for your audience of children to stay engaged with and too long for your adult audience to find time to watch. I know you have an editor, but the best editing can't make up for boring gameplay. If you put half the energy you put towards quirky openings and wacky thumbnails into actual engaging, unique storytelling, you'd get a lot farther than whatever you're trying to do now. The last couple series you've created, you've quit them after people got mad at you when you messed stuff up. In Snowy Escape, you made a couple and then proceeded to break them up for the wife's girlfriend, which poses the question, why make a couple at all? And in Dream Life, you somehow bungled university and finding your Sims homework in their own inventory. It was such a mess that you had people pointing out that it felt like you had never played the game before. Deli, if you are playing on autopilot or just disengaged in general, that needs to be addressed too. Some months you put out 17 videos. That is an absolutely ridiculous number considering your videos are often 30 minutes or longer. Most viewers don't have time to watch 2 to 3 hours of content every single week. The only people who release constant content are either on the crazy train to burnout or pay a team of people to do the work for them. Everything I've covered so far, plus making way too much content that pushes your audience away because they can't keep up, I don't know how you have any audience left. Praise the heavens that you do, because people have lost their entire careers for much less. I highly recommend you get off the crazy train to burnout, sit down and figure out a reasonable schedule and a decent story for your next series. No more sensitive topics, no more clickbait. Use your creativity and imagination and come up with something spectacular. In all honesty, if you don't, I can't see you existing on YouTube for much longer. Either your audience is going to leave you or the burnout will overtake you. It's your choice.